boogie 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 dance your hands off, baby.
You understand? Are we starting?
I guess so. I don't know what it is.
I
I don't know
can't tell
how
if
you
we're
read.
starting or not
We're
because
starting.
I have a welcome. Do you understand?
Yeah.
3,
Ready when you are.
2,
1.
Welcome to the Beverly Podcast. This is the first episode number 1. Let's start because it's the first episode. We're going to start. I'm going to make it easy for everyone to get on the same page, okay? Don't worry, I'll get to them. But I want everyone who's here right now, paying attention, to get on the same page. I'm going to do it with a little who, what, where, when, why, how. Remember that from elementary school? It's how you learned the W's and the H. Remember?
Yeah.
It's okay. Well, education has changed. Okay, so we're going to get oriented. Okay, not oriental. You cannot say that anymore. You understand?
No.
So I mean, you can if it's a rug. No rugs have complained. Okay, so. Before we get started, it's very important that because I am a woman of a certain age on a journey, okay, in a world that has changed rapidly, I have put a safety measure in place. Do you understand? There's a safe bell. Basically, what I'm telling you is that we have a bell. Ring the bell. That bell is going to be rung by someone more engaged with the current trends or what have you, in case I say something problematic. Okay, so you know what to be offended by. And I learned what's offensive, and that way we will learn what's problematic together. Okay, and hopefully we all improve. Okay, so that's for your safety. That's not my safety. I didn't need safety growing up. You do. So that's what we're doing. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
I think that's terrific. Now, in case this is the who, what's the matter?
I just noticed that I don't have a bell.
Okay, you do me a favor. I only had one bell. If you're offended by something, signal to the bell.
Okay.
You gotta
that
think
makes
what's the
sense.
signal gonna be so I know.
Okay, you know what? This is
I'll
not.
just point to
This
it.
is not.
Like you're
It's not the Dana and Brett podcast. We're going to get
That's
to them.
true.
Be quiet. Okay. So now, in case we're going to start with the who. That
Okay.
you're in that. The who. Who is Beverly? You don't know. You're just here. A gay friend told you about me, and you turned on your podcast app, and here I am. Or you did it on YouTube. That's a whole other thing. Okay, we're going to get to that. But you're here because either, and everyone is welcome, gay, lesbians, queer, diverse. If you're in equity inclusion, you're welcome to join us here. Okay, welcome. However you got here. Who is Beverly? Who are you? A mother, not yet a grandmother. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, I'm also a Jew. Calm down, relax. Ah! Get it out. It's okay. It's all right. Look it. So scary, huh? I just want to be upfront. Okay, everybody's take a breath.
It's great.
That's the attitude. Okay, now we have other who's making the podcast go. They're pressing the buttons and making it all happen. Okay, we've got Dana.
Hi.
And we've got Brett.
Hey, Bev.
Yep. Hi, Brett, sweetheart. How
been a
are
long
you?
time.
It's been a long time. You look exactly the same. Little fuller.
Really?
But not in a bad way. That keeps your wrinkles at bay. Did you know that?
Thank you for saying that.
I hear a dog. Is that your dog?
Yeah, that's Wally.
Oh, my God. Wally!
Wally.
What kind of dog is that?
A corgi.
Oh, my God. You know who had corgis?
The queen.
That's right, the Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Oh my God, was she racist? Okay, so now a question, and you don't have to answer. This is not a personal podcast.
Okay.
Are you together?
We are.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
We're in our own home right now. That we
live together.
We live together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to say, I didn't want to bring it up. We are recording from Altadena, which, as you recall, was burned to a crisp.
That is accurate.
Every house around here driving up looks damaged except yours. So what's your secret?
Pure luck.
Okay, well, I
Who
think.
knows?
Listen, all I can tell you is I'm very nervous. I feel like another fire could rip through here. I'm taking my life in my hands.
It's not going to happen.
Okay, that's what they said before the fire, but whatever. So you're a couple, and so are you? What are you keeping your options open, or you're not married?
We're not married.
Okay.
We're not married.
All right.
I'm blinking.
I mean, there's a lot of heteronormativity going on around here. You know what that means?
I think I do.
I think you do too.
Yeah.
I think you've got the message.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I call you a couple like Braina?
Ooh,
Isn't that
I don't know a
wonderful?
brain.
Well, decked.
Ooh, I like debt.
No, like Brain-a-Debt. Boba Fett! Speaking of, little Star Wars. Okay, either way, it doesn't really matter. So, okay, we're moving on, okay? Because I don't have time for this. Nobody has time for this. Honestly, your heteronormativity is a little boring. Are you non-binary too?
No,
Why
which makes
not?
us even more boring.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's everything. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, the world. Okay, we're going to get to all of it. But what? We went to who and now a what? What? A podcast and a YouTube show, which drives me absolutely crazy because a podcast is for your earballs, not your eyeballs. You understand? Your earballs need the... Okay, whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so if
it's crazy.
So if what I can't stand, I'm watching a podcast. No, you're not. You're watching a YouTube. So we're going to start fresh and we're going to coin a new term. This is a yardcast.
I like that.
You're watching a yardcast. You're listening to a yardcast. You can do both with a yardcast. You can do one with a podcast and one with a YouTube. We're combining all of them. But you're here and it's both. Congratulations. And just so you know, okay, on this yardcast, in case you're wondering, okay, what kind of yardcast is Beverly doing? Is it interviews? Or is it, what's she doing? She's going to talk to call it. Go fuck yourself. Let me tell you what I'm doing, okay? Wellness. This is a wellness podcast. I'm going to share my experiences with you so that you can get well the way I get well. Do you understand we're all going to get well together? Like Goop, like Gwyneth Paltrow, except it'll be Jupe. Like a Jupe. I'll be Jupe. Jupe Goop. Do you understand? Goop Jupe. It's wisdom and wellness. You're welcome, Jupe. Okay, where? Where is it happening? Here in, Altadena, but also in general, California, baby. Here's what happened. Okay, I'm going to explain because people know me from Massachusetts. It's been such a long time.
I know.
Well, during the pandemic, I did a Kermit the Frog and I moved to California. I moved to Hollywood. Isn't that wonderful? Actually, Glendale, which is adjacent. But I moved there and I decided I wanted better weather. Listen, here's the truth. In 2020, which we all remember barely, okay? 2020, I turned 70 years old, okay? And you know what I got for my 70th birthday?
What?
A Zoom murder mystery party. Go fuck yourself, right? That was depressing. I said, I can't do it anymore with the bleak and the cold in New England. So I picked up and I decided I'm going to start the second half of my life in much better weather. Okay, so I moved to Hollywood and I live in Glendale. Have you ever been to Glendale?
Yeah, many times. Yeah.
Okay. Have you been to the Americana?
Yes.
Isn't it
and the
wonderful?
Galleria.
So many Armenians. Aren't they wonderful?
Oh, yeah.
Armenians, they are so good looking on the inside. On the outside, that bell is getting tired. It's like very lonely. I'll tell you something. What's interesting is Persians, the opposite.
You're saying
Beautiful on the outside, dark on the inside. Okay, not dark like racial dark.
Oh,
I just dark like dark souls. Probably also needs a bell. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. I mean, you're younger, but you're not exactly Gen Z. So you know what? Maybe that we're not going to get the messaging that we need from you. I'm glad you put on lip gloss, but even so, whatever. Your job, so far you're failing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, I love the Armenians. They are such good people. They're family people, hairy people. I love them. They're very, follically talented. When? We're on the when. Why not now? Now! Don't we need to laugh? Don't we need to laugh more than now together? I mean, isn't it a wonderful time to be alive? 2026, here we are, 2026, 2025 behind us. It's like, this is really, really, especially if you're Jewish. I mean, I can't think of you may have all heard there's a little unrest in the Middle East. I'm not going to get political. This is not a political podcast. I don't want to raise your blood pressure. I'm not going to get political. But I am going to tell you that years ago, I was freshly separated. I was 40 years old. This is the mid-'80s. And I went on a bat mitzvah mission with a bunch of other women from Temple Shirat Hayam in Massachusetts. We went on a trip to Israel to get a group bat mitzvah at the wall. I'm telling you about something that happened in Israel. It's okay. It's a country. Calm down. Please. I can't get riled up. We're walking through the Arab Quarter where you are allowed to walk. And yes, there is an Arab Quarter where Arabs are allowed to live. I feel eyes boring into my neck, and I turn around, and I see a man there standing by the doorway of his hookah bar. Okay. And he says, Salam Aleichem. And I say, Aleichem Salam. His name, Yasser. Not the one you're thinking of, different one. Okay. It's a very common name. He was a Palestinian man with a Palestinian body and a Palestinian penis, which I caressed.
What does that mean?
It means that there was silent communication between us. What does it mean? What does it mean? What kind of penis do you have? I'm guessing an Irish Christian something.
It's a little Dutch in there.
American. Right. Okay. And you, some kind of English, French vagina. I don't know. Anyway, I brought my Jewish gear over to him, and we made love for 15. There was no other words exchanged. It didn't have to. Do you understand? My group had gone ahead. They were already at the gift shop. One of them. There's several gift carts in that area. We made love for I want to say 13, 14 perfect minutes. Okay.
That's beautiful.
That was a two-state solution.
Oh.
Moving forward. It's important that we connect and communicate right now. Okay, connecting is the spice of life. It's like think of me. I want to tell the audience, think of me as someone you want who you want to tell you it's all going to be okay. Okay, I'm singing you a lullaby every night. Do you understand? Except even if you're listening in the morning, I'm singing you a lullaby for the day. Okay, but don't fall asleep at the wheel if you're listening in your car. I don't want to be sued for anything having to do with that. It's like when Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, before they fall asleep at night. What else? I feel like they have to soothe each other. Don't you? I feel like the only thing they have in common is telling each other it's going to be okay. Like we can hold it. I feel like he tosses and turns every night, says, did I make the right decision or not? Okay. And she says, you did. Whether he did or not remains to be seen. But she says it's going to be okay. I'm your Meghan Markle. Okay. It's funny. I think the only thing they have in common is shared confusion about why the world will not embrace them. They never run out of reasons to ponder. Why don't they like us? Isn't that true? I mean, so she tried this, they hated it. Jam, they hated it. TV show, die. Fuck off with your wine, as ever. They shake their heads all night long, and then they get up and they try something different. We're going to show up at the Kardashians. No, delete the photos. They can't do it right. And it's so funny. When I moved here to California, I did a sideways where you go up to wine country, but you're too cheap to go all the way to Napa. So I did a wine country, and I'm telling you something. I ran into Archie at the Carpinteria Farmers Market. I was waiting outside. I was on my way to go to Oprah's in Montecito to sit outside the gate and scream, come back, which is something that women my age do. And I happened to see a little redheaded boy running away from a redheaded bald man, and beautiful. Can I say? I don't know what the word. I don't want to be racially insensitive. Okay, well, so just I won't say. I'm sure. And look, gorgeous. I just say beautiful woman, beautiful American woman. They don't make women like that over there. There, they don't do that. Okay, there's not that they don't have interracial women. I'm just saying that Meghan Markle is an American institution. No British child girl is going up to the bimmer or whatever, or the metaphorical bimmer. Look it up. I can't with the goyim. I'm not going to explain it. And saying, I'm a girl. Girls right. Like, they're very quiet. I can't explain to you what I mean, but she's very outspoken in a good way, in an American way. Anyway, I see Archie. Okay, this is a couple years ago. He's still in a diaper. Okay, a little old for a diaper. But that's another. Anyway, and I see them screaming, and I thought to myself, I have something in common with them. What it is, I'm not entirely sure, but I know that we have a psychic connection. We'll come back to it at another time. But why? Let's move on, shall we? Why? Because I'm still relevant and capable, and I'm not dead yet. I have an entire half of my life at the age of 75. And what am I supposed to do? Give up? Why are you telling me to die? Don't tell me to die. I can see you looking at me like I'm done.
No.
Okay, well, that's right. No. Okay, and you know what I want to do when I die? I want a burial at sea. I want to be eaten by a humpback whale. I love humpback whales. They're my favorite. They're my favorite animal. What about you, Brett? You have a favorite animal?
I like capybaras.
What? What are you talking about? A what?
Capybara.
Not a made up like a fan. Not like, what are you, Maurice Sendak, where the wild things are? What about you? Do you have a real animal?
I love tortoises.
Okay. Oh, because you have one that's
Well,
very
I'm
original.
biased.
Very original. You have they have a tortoise in the back. I don't want to talk about it.
What
First of all, that's supposed to be a wild animal. What?
Why do you want to be eaten by a humpback whale?
Because have you ever, because the lion, let me explain something about the Lion King for 1 second. The Lion King is the most accurate documentary of all time. And I know it's true. And what I find the most important message in The Lion King is the circle of life. And we bum. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So,
John.
Okay. Yes, yeah, I'm John. And so you get, and Tim Curry. So you get eaten, okay? And you become nourishment for another life force. It's a continuing chain. It's called the circle of life.
Become whale shit.
You know what? That is so childish to look at it that way. But we'll get to how you were parented on another episode. Okay. We're going to go to how. Okay? By recording and putting it in your ear holes and eyeballs on a yardcast. Okay. But also, how, why? Look, through a podcast and through the waves that are going into your ears or your eyes, I'm trying to make myself a better person. Do you understand? It's never too late. This is the message, one of the messages. This is a Talmudic level message that I'm giving to you. Do you know what that is, the Talmud? Mm-mm. You really don't you? Do you?
I don't.
Okay, this is the other thing. We're going to use this to educate. I know everybody's got an opinion. No, come. This is not controversial. It's not that why does everyone have an opinion about Jews, but they do not know what Jews are? I'm going to help explain what a Jew is. If that's controversial, cancel me. Uh-oh. I'm so scared. I'm also an American. You can't cancel me, I think. Anyway, it's important to be the best that you possibly can be because you never know when you're going to die and become humpback food, okay? Now, I know this personally. Okay, and I think it's important that everybody know. Okay, I have cancer.
Wait,
No,
Really?
I have. It's okay. I am in remission. Do you understand what that
Okay,
means,
good.
remission?
Yeah.
Okay, so before you start, looking at my jewelry a little too closely, I had a cholangiocarcinoma, something very deadly. I don't know. I blacked out when they told me. When they said cancer, I fainted. So I came to, and all I know is that it wasn't in the breast. Okay, because they said cancer, and I said, can I get a double mastectomy and then fresh new ones? And like that con artist, Angelina Jolie, by the way. But no, it's not that. Okay, it's not that. It was not in the breast. It was in the bones or the blood or somewhere, okay, floating around. Okay, but I did all the chemotherapy and radiation. I did not lose my hair because I did that cap,
the cold cap.
cold cap, okay, which was very painful. So then it gave me migraine. I had to take migraine medication. All I know is I did Ativan constantly, and here I am, healthy as a horse, okay? So
I'm so relieved to hear that.
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor, papa, and I want to inspire. Okay. Now, this is important. How did I cure my cancer? With all the treatments. That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
You-
Okay.
okay.
But I'm asking you, and I'm asking you, how did I do my part in curing the cancer? I'm going to answer that with 2 answers that are actually questions. Okay. Okay. Question answer number 1. Have you ever heard of essential oils? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What? No. Just let me finish the question.
I'm worried.
Question number 2.
Okay.
Do you want to be your own boss? Okay.
I know where this is going.
Okay. I think, something? Please. Have you ever heard of like an elder person is like more important than you? Okay, shush. Before we get into the financial freedom I have found and that you too can find, let's first talk about the most essential oils in the world. Now, when you think of oil, you think what? Olive oil, canola, blubber, cooking spray? Okay. Or maybe you think about like the people who are oiled up during pornography.
Oh.
You ever think of that kind of oil? These are not those kinds of oils. Okay. Now, did I cure my cancer with natural farm essential oils? I don't know. Not a doctor. Okay. I'm not a doctor. But did my cancer smell better? Oh. You bet it did. It sure did. Okay. What smells better, sandalwood or cancer? Okay. And you tell me, okay, because I was just like you. I was just like you, okay, watching a yardcast, screaming, okay, just screaming. Don't tell me what's essential. I don't need your goddamn oil, okay? But I'm only speaking for myself when I say that with oil flavors like pine or, whipped white chocolate or night blooming jasmine or whatever, peanut butter, I didn't smell cancer the entire time that I was in treatment. There was a time I thought they were syrups. They're not. Don't eat them. Now, do you have to have cancer to enjoy natural farm essential oils? No. But it helps. It does help. Wait a minute. I hear a noise. Do you hear that?
What?
You can't hear that? I hear it something. I hear an explosion. Hang on. It's my wallet. I left it in the other room. It's exploding because there's so much money inside it from being a certified Natural Farms essential oil seller. Do you understand?
Okay.
So it was stuffed to the gills with money. And don't you want your wallet to explode with money? Of course you do. And so right here, I'm going to get you started on your financial freedom. All you have to do to be a certified Natural Farm essential oil just like me is start right here, right now. Here's how it works, okay? I become your boss. Okay, I become your boss, and then you boss other people around, and then they boss other people. So it's like a triangle, except you're on the top of the triangle and you're straddling the triangle, but it's not too pointy so that it hurts your vagina. It's more like you can put a spin cycle seat on top of the triangle, and then wag your legs around and your tail around and get very comfortable. Do you understand? At the top of your triangle, it's a little bit like. Do you ever see The King and I? Mm-hmm. Okay, so she's like the Queen of Siam. Can I say Siam?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was Thailand now, but it was Siam at the time.
Oh, okay.
And there was a white woman who had a bunch of Thai children under her dress. They're the worker bees. But this isn't about child labor, so you don't have to. You can calm down, okay? I'm not suggesting use children to be the people that you boss around, but it was a different time when she put those Asians under her skirt, okay? But irregardless, you get to be the person on top wearing the dress. Okay, we'll get back to it. In the meantime, I'd love to give my audience a little update on my family. For some of you who remember my children, I'm a mother, and I had a grandmother, I've already said. My darling daughters, Lainey and Rochelle, who years ago I wanted to set Brett up, but he did very well. Look, Lainey, they're fraternal, okay? So one of them, good looking, and the other one is the one everyone feels sorry for. Oh, no. The other one looks like the father. You know what I mean? That's what people say when they see fraternal twins.
Isn't that who you tried to set me up with?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, Rochelle was always with someone. So anyway, but what I'm saying is that here's the difference. So, whenever I'm going to tell tip, people are talking about your fraternal twins. Okay. They just are. Okay. I'm older, so I've heard all the conversations when people think they're being quiet or they're texting about them. So you've got one that looks like the mother and it's great. And the other one, I'm sorry to tell you. And so that's what goes on. So if you do get married any day now and you, God forbid, have a child, God forbid you repopulate, and you have to do IVF and you get fraternal, just know that one of them is going to need special attention to build their self-esteem. And the other one is going to be fine because we live in America. So Lainey, not great. Okay. They're both 39 years old. Okay. Which is terrific. It's like, they're alive. Lainey's still very heavy. And that's thank you because I'm glad you didn't because you know what? Can we get off? Lizzo admitted that it wasn't great being fat. Why can't she? Okay, I'm not shaming. I'm relaying. Do you understand? It's a personal experience. Lainey she's on Ozempic, Mounjaro, Trulicity, and Wegovy, but she doesn't like shots. So she mixes up and drinks them.
Like a suicide.
Okay, well. no, but it's not killing her, but she's not losing weight. I mean, those drugs don't work for everyone, okay? She still has the port wine stain that goes all the way down the forehead, down the back. And then, you can't see it if she's bundled up for the cold. She's still living in Massachusetts. Okay. And and one of her lazy eyes seems to be righting itself. But, when you have two, that's pug territory, and it is what it is. But, listen, COVID was her time. She really flourished. I mean, that was great. She could, she had a job. She was doing the cones for drive-in testing. Remember that? She loved it. She made friends because she had a face shield on. You couldn't see what you were getting involved with. So it was like she was social but distant. Yeah. So it was great. But then the pandemic ended and she had to, demask.
Release herself from.
Yeah, it's not great. And I know for a fact I blocked her on all of my socials because,
Oh no.
Well, she's, a little too close to the encampments for my liking. Oh. She's got a lot of political opinions about things she wasn't completely informed on. But let's just say that the minute she changed her background to Kafia, I had to, okay. I'm just, look, it's not, okay. I feel sorry for everybody.
Have you ever tried to give her words of encouragement?
Of course I did. I said, lose weight. Stand up straight, face forward, get on an app, but don't use your photo. Use someone else's. And then you show up and you can surprise them with some kind of personality that I'm hoping you're getting. Do you understand?
A catfish.
Okay. Well, can we talk about something more happy? Rochelle. She is absolutely in love with the love of her life. Oh. It has been 6 years, and he is going to leave his wife for her by the end of 2026. That is my prediction. Okay, it is such good news. And here's something crazy. This is crazy. Remember, how everyone, it's like Epstein can't talk about it. Rochelle also slept with Prince Andrew. Oh. Is that crazy? Okay. Hang on. She was.
When?
That's the kicker. Let me explain. She, first of all, she was working as a cater waiter in New York City, and she did an Epstein party. Okay, she didn't know it was a gig. Okay, she's serving mini tacos. Pun intended. And she's whatever. And she called me. She said, "Mama, I met a man who looks like a Duraflame log." And I said, there's only one royal that could be, Prince Andrew. Okay. She said that he asked her to make love, and they did it in the powder room, and she put a little cater waiter outfit and went right back. Here's the kicker. She had turned 18 the week before. So she missed being famous by a week, 7 days.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. Well, that's fair. I would have done that myself. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding, 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 ding. Anyway. The most important thing is that she's looking into freezing her eggs, okay? Oh. Which is basically guarantees that in one way or another, Mama Beverly is going to have a grandchild to breastfeed. Okay, now.
Wait.
What? Oh.
You're gonna?
Why not? You know something? You can stimulate breasts by just, look it up. On the internet, I saw something. You can, if a baby looks at breasts, they'll just naturally
look at them?
Yes. If you want to, you have to establish a psychic connection. Okay. I did this at Gelson's a couple weeks ago. I look at a baby and I think, I want it. And it looks at me. But I don't want it all the time. I only want it part-time, like a grandmother. Okay. It looks at me. I get back in my car. I look down. Okay. And I have lactated 2 little puddles right on my. Oh. It was either that, or it was the rain-soaked, unhoused man that I brushed up against on the way to my couch. Oh. Either way, I have no proof because I couldn't test it to know if it was colostrum or rainwater. If I had had a test, there's an idea. Oh. Someone out there, I'm going to give this to you for your Shark Tank. Take the idea to test whether something is breast milk, colostrum, or water, or something else. That's an idea. I would have taken that. Who's the one on Shark Tank, the big one with all the money? All 3 of them.
Mark
4
Cuban.
Of them. Yeah, Mark Cuban. You can have that one for free. I don't have time to get involved in a business that I'm not passionate about this phase of my life. And I don't think anyone should. That's another message I'm going to give you here. So this is very important because this premiere episode is dropping 5 days after Valentine's Day. Ooh. So can I ask, did you do anything romantic for Valentine's Day? I know you didn't propose. That I know.
What do we do again?
Oh my God.
I I think we just like
Went out to dinner.
went out to dinner and then like just came back and like watched Sopranos.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. That actually is somewhat perfect, and I'll tell you why.
Oh.
After 75 years of Valentine's Days, 3 marriages, and moving across the country, I can tell you that I don't want stuff. I don't want clutter, okay? I want experiences, okay? I don't need teddy bears or jewelry that my daughter's going to inherit someday and then lose. Do you understand? Because that is what's going to happen. I want gestures. And I have a boyfriend. I'm seeing someone.
Oh, really?
Yes, his name is Marshall, okay?
Marshall.
And he is a career movie extra.
What?
Isn't that something? Only it's like, okay, you know how you can't say homeless anymore, say unhoused.
Yes.
He is a background artist. He's not an extra. And it is funny because there were some years he was unhoused with this particular career in mind. But, you know, he has been a proud SAG member, Screen Actors Guild.
Okay.
For 25 some odd years, he has never once qualified for health insurance. Okay. And you know what he did for Valentine's Day? Okay. He took my car and got a car wash.
That's nice.
Perfect. That's a gesture. Okay.
All right.
He has an adult son, Holden. He's in the music business, just like you. Aren't you in the music? This is the music business, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Why not?
Yeah.
There's recording involved.
I mean,
he's just like you. Wouldn't it be nice for you to have a man friend?
I always say this.
She does say that.
I love it that we're dealing with real heteronormativity. So Holden is wonderful. He moves around with different things and does button pushing just like you at different places in very big places. He's very successful.
He's the sound guy.
He is. I'm not sure I want you to meet him. I feel like you'll be sort of like, it'll be financially unequal.
Oh.
You know, Holden does very well. I don't want to brag, but anyway, whatever. I don't want to put you in a position
wanna
where
meet him.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let me think about it. It's not, you can't just, this is like when people try to, some people, I want to set you up. I met a gay man. You have to meet my gay best friend.
Yeah.
Just because I know a man your age who's so much more successful than you, I don't think to myself, like, they need to be best friends. So let me talk to him first and
Okay.
see if he's interested
Yeah,
in
let me
sort of
know.
taking you on, you know, because he's very popular. Okay. Well, look, at the end of the day, the most important thing is that we make the world a better place. And that's what this yardcast is all about. Okay. So I'm going to ask it. I'm going to make the world better. I'm going to make a pledge by letting people know what has made me happy so that you can, how's your bagel? Is it good? Is that good? Listen to me.
It is good.
I don't mind if you're eating. I hope you're not eating out of boredom. Some people eat out of boredom. Is that what's happening, or you just were hungry?
Hunger. You brought me these bagels, and I'm just.
I did bring you the bagels, Brett. I didn't think you would be eating them on a microphone. You understand? I can't. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Enjoy, please. I don't want you to blood sugar to go, drop. The point is, what was I? I'm letting people know what makes me happy so that you can be happy. And I'm soothing your soul in a world God mad. Do you understand? Which leads me to ask, if people want to improve their lives, I'm going to help you. Dana.
Yes.
Do you want to be your own boss?
I mean, if I'm feeling convinced a little bit. Yes.
Let me explain something to you. Can I tell you something? Okay. This is wonderful. I'm going to tell you why. Do you know why? Because you're smart. And because I've seen your social media, okay?
Oh.
You have followers. You have people that follow you. That's on social media when they do so you're being followed. The beautiful part of someone young and smart getting involved with natural farm essential oils is you have so many people. You just put one post about it. You wouldn't even have to fake cancer. You can go ahead and put out things.
Wait.
Do a thing.
Did you say fake?
What?
Wait, you just said, I thought that you had it.
Had what?
You said you had cancer, and then just now you just said to fake it. Bev.
Hold on a second. I'm going to do a rewind in my head for a second. Do you remember Be Kind? Rewind? Hold on.
Yeah. I mean, I could play back the audio if we wanted to. No?
No.
No.
But
Okay.
you definitely said that you did. 'Cause
Okay.
The cold cap.
I never had the cold cap. I never had the cold cap.
Never had it.
She faked the cold cap.
Yeah, you just didn't have that one.
No, I didn't have.
No.
All right. Can I explain something to you?
No.
Please, before you, okay. I understand what's going on here. You think I'm such a bad person. That's what you think. How dare you, Beverly, fake having cancer? How dare you? I understand.
That is what I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm going to challenge you now. Do me a favor and do a Google.
Mm-hmm.
Google the name Elizabeth Finch with an S. Elizabeth, which already a red flag. Search.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah.
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that person?
She,
Who is that? Who? Who?
She was a writer, right?
A writer where?
Yeah.
A writer on what?
On Grey's
What?
Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
That can't be still on. Oh, it is? Okay. She was a writer there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What's it say? What's the headline?
And she
She what?
faked cancer.
Oh, she did? Oh, so I didn't think of this idea by myself. It didn't just, I didn't, my evil brain did not think, oh, I can't wait to use fake cancer to my advantage. No. Do me a favor, okay? And why don't you go to the source before you start pointing fingers? I didn't come up with the idea to fake cancer, okay? Not to mention the fact that I have about 65 units. That's boxes of about 25 units, smaller units of natural farm essential oils in my bathtub. I cannot get into, I haven't had a shower in about 6 months. Do you understand what that means? It means that I need to do things to get people to do what I do. Do you understand? To do what I do. But maybe. So
you wanted us to feel so bad for your cancer. We bought these oils.
Did it work? I mean, it did work, which is not on me. That's on human nature. Okay. Her human nature followed my human nature. Did I make a mistake? Perhaps. Maybe this podcast is about accountability. My part was watching Peacock's Anatomy of Lies, okay, and learning this idea that if you fake cancer, you can get things, okay? But that doesn't make me, it was essentially a TED Talk on how to do it, okay? Elizabeth Finch did it for 8 years in the Grey's Anatomy writers. Can you imagine how the other writers and producers of Grey's Anatomy felt when they found out that they had been giving things to fake cancer for years? If anything,
I think I can imagine it right now.
That's
a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, I gave you an empathetic experience.
Okay. You're teaching us a lesson.
Excuse me. You now know what it's like to be a Hollywood writer. You're welcome. You're supervising producer, and you're definitely co-EP. She's ahead of the curve. But the point is, you're welcome. Okay. And by the way, 20 minutes. We thought Beverly had cancer and felt so sad. 8 years. And that's not counting the 2 years that she was on True Blood, and she was faking it there too. Do me a favor. You know what? Here's how I'm going to make it up to everybody. Are you ready? I'm going to do this in a nice way. Okay. You're getting this for free, the Yardcast. Okay. But what if I give you something for free, but you actually do pay for it? How does that sound? Right? So here's what would happen. Okay. For special subscribers, you don't just get the free stuff. Maybe you'll get something else. Here's what I'm going to do for you.
What?
I'm going to track down Finchy.
Oh my.
I'm going to find that monster. A monster. She's a see you next Tuesday. Can I say cunt on the internet?
Yeah.
Okay. She's a big cunt. I'm going to find her and I'm going to make her apologize. She has to take accountability. I have to take 10%. She has to take 90%. She owes not just me an apology. She owes Brett an apology. She owes Dana an apology. She owes all of you an apology. And I'm going to get her. I'm going to corner her and I'm going to say, it's my turn. It's my turn, like Rose's turn from Gypsy. Okay. I'm going to sing Gypsy at her until she apologizes. That's what I'm going to do. I never would have faked cancer if I hadn't had the idea in the first place. And I don't think a lot of people would have. And I think that getting to the root is something that I feel like I can do at this half of my life. So for every episode, hopefully, we'll see. You're going to get extra material. It's consider it a true crime series. And extra, they're going to be mini-sodes. Sometimes, who knows? It might just be me taking a Waymo and figuring out, where Topanga Canyon is because it'll be closer to Finchy. But I'm going to get my goddamn apology, and you're going to be there. So look how I've turned that around. Wow, Beverly! Thank God you're here to demonstrate how people can be wonderful, and Jews too. How about that, huh?
You really did turn that around somehow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that in mind, okay, may I ask what you're going to do to make the world a better place, Dana, this week?
This week?
Yeah, why not?
I think that I'm
God,
going
you
to...
have gorgeous teeth.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you something. They are beautiful. I need to know what whitening you're doing because it looks natural. And I like that you have a little uneven. It's so charming.
Oh,
and
the
cute.
vibe. Oh, I
like
know.
it.
I didn't wear my retainer when I was...
No, you're British from the lip down. The lower lip. So what are you going to do?
I guess this week, I think I'll maybe try to volunteer somewhere.
I don't believe you, not for a fucking second. Something, you prove that to me. I'd like a receipt. And something, God forbid, you live in Altadena. All you have to do is literally walk down the street and give someone a bucket of water in case a fire comes along again.
That's true.
What about you? Nothing.
I have no plans.
You're just showing up for what people are paying you for.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
He's honest.
okay. I do appreciate his honest authenticity. Anyway, that is the Beverly Podcast episode. Oh no! Or echat in Hebrew. Don't be scared. I am who I am. I just have to. Okay. Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should talk about how I love lesbians. Okay, if you aren't subscribed yet, don't make me yell at you, okay? You can do the kosher monthly plan for $4 a month or the kosher yearly plan for $40 a year. You get episodes early, you get ad-free episodes, and you get access to additional Beverly content, including but not limited to mini episodes of my original true crime series, Finding Finchy, where I am determined to track down Elizabeth Finch, the cancer faker from Grey's Anatomy, and make her apologize to me for giving me the idea to fake cancer. If it weren't for her, I never would have done it. The Beverly Podcast and Yardcast are executive produced by Dana Wickens. Engineering and a bunch of other stuff is done by Brett Morris. Social media management is handled by Shannon Locke. And additional support and development for the Beverly Podcast came from the Jewish Writers Institute and the Maimonides Fund. So yeah, you got it. The Jewish World Controllers have their hands all over this too. Scary.
Boogie 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 dance.